Hi guys, welcome to Mr. Schultz's class as we dive into graphing inverses, but informally. So, I will be able to graph and evaluate inverses. Now, what is that part? Let me write it down. Is it a function? So how can we quickly graph inverse functions? Well, previously we are like, hey, 2 comma 5, the inverse of that is now 5 comma 2. What if we don't have any numbers per se? What if we don't have the coordinate points? What if we just have the graph? Well, let's do it. So technically there's going to be some graphs, but let's not get into that. So if we look at this guy right here, this guy is a function. Why is it a function? Because he passes the vertical line test. Every input has only one output. But hey, let's find this inverse. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line at y equals x. So let me draw this line right here. It's a 45-degree angle, and this guy is called y equals x. So if I take several points right here and I just flip them over, let me do this one. So if this guy flips over, it's one diagonal over. He's now one diagonal over. Let's flip this guy. Let's say make him green. I'm going to put this green right here. And he's going to go 1 and 2. Hey, wait a second. All right. What about this guy? Well, he's going to be 1 and 2 right here. But where's the other information? Well, if you look right here, I understand that this is going to be a graph that's going to be like this. Go all the way around like this, and up. You can already tell that Mr. Schultz drew it because look, it's a perfect circle. Totally did my best. Wonderful job right there. So here is our quick graph. Is it a function? Is it a function, guys? Is the inverse a function? Yes or no? No, because it does not pass the vertical line test. But if you remember, we can do a quick check to see, will it pass? Will it be a function before we find the inverse? And if we check the horizontal line test, we can tell that, hey, look, it touches twice, so it will not touch. It will not be a function. Let's try the next one. Let's do it together. So looking at this, we see that, hey, it might be a little hard, but it's okay. We're going to take several points on this and try our best, all right? So let me draw our y equals x. All right, so I drew my y equals x right here. And now I'm just going to flip some points over. I'm going to flip over, well, this point's going to stay there, but this point should be right about here, this point. So I go a diagonal. And let's say this point. It's so it's going to be half right there. So I already know that this guy is going to go straight here and then come in there. And then, he's about right here. So I would say he's about right there. So it's not going to be perfect. So let's say 1.5, half and a 1, and about there. So it should look like that. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create points that are equidistant. So is this a function? Well, is this a function? If I draw my vertical lines, does it touch it once, twice, or none times? It only touches it once at any time, so yes, it's a function because of the vertical line test on the inverse. the horizontal line test on the original. Let's just make sure. If I erase what's here, I can quickly do my line and say, look, nope, nope. I'm trying to keep it 90 degrees and nope, nope. So each one, it passes the horizontal line test. Maybe I should test that first. All right, guys, let's go on. Okay, so first off, we're going to pause it and I'm going to ask you questions. All right, guys, so here's the question. Is the original a function? Well, if we draw some straight lines going down, it doesn't touch it more than once. So yes. Why? Because this passes the vertical line test. Without drawing it, will the inverse be a function? Yes, because of the horizontal. Now, I want you to fill it in. Like, I'm not going to do all your work for you. Fill it in. Explain why. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you, hey, I want you to try to find the inverse. So I'm going to pause it in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. So here we go. So, is this a function? Why? Yes, it is, because it passes the vertical line test. But is it? So it's going to be yes, because of the vertical line test. The what line test? Now, will the inverse be a function? No, because it doesn't pass the horizontal test of the original. So no. So we are going to have to limit it. We're going to limit where the repeats will be. We know for this it's going to be right here. So I'm going to go with the positive side. So I'm going to go positive square root time, all right? So let's do our shape. Let's do red. And I'm going to plug it in and go through right about there. So now what's going to happen is, let's use yellow. I'm just going to put some points. I know that's at 0, 12, so I know it's going to go, or negative 12. I know he's 1, 2, 1, oh, no, 1.5. So now it's half and a 1. So he's right here. So I'm going to draw this in. Let's go yellow again. So he's going to be right here. And so now I go on to the next one. This is right about here, negative 8, 4. So this is 1.5. That would be half and a 1, right about there. I look right here. It's 1 away, so 1 diagonal away. So there's going to be 1 diagonal right there. I know I'm going to hit right there because if I flip 0 feet away from something, I'm going to be 0 feet away. And this is half and this half right there. So if I draw this in, it's going to be beautiful, guys, just beautiful. If I draw this in, I should get this, where I limit. Now let's write this in. Yes, and like I'm going to put like a little, if I limit it. So if I limit the domain of the original, the original function And now let's limit it. It's going to be from 0 to positive infinity. There we go. I should get this, and it is a function. Otherwise, I'll have the bottom half this sideways parabola. All right, guys. Thank you, and I'll catch you guys in class. Bye.